hair so weird. Hi, what's up guys? This is Belle from 캠블리. 안녕하세요 여러분. 캠블리의 이승입니다. Hey, it's August and I'm sure many of you are traveling, maybe to somewhere abroad. And of course, when you're traveling, you are staying at hotels. Some of you messaged me and asked me if I could do a video on some of the useful expressions that you could use at hotels. So in this video, we will go over some useful expressions in different situations that you might encounter at a hotel. Let's begin. So I think there are 4 main situations that you might encounter at a hotel. Hotel check-in, when you're requesting different services, when you're having trouble or complaints, and checkout. So we will go over several different situations for each category in order. Let's begin with check-in. Asking where to check in. So most hotel lobbies are located on the ground floor and the front desk should be pretty easy to spot. However, some of the hip hotels tend to put their lobbies on the top floor or some random floor like 7th floor or something like that. So in that case, when you couldn't find the front desk to check in, this is what you could say. Where can I check in? Where do I check in? Where's the front desk? Where's the reception? Checking in with reservation. So when you're ready to check in, you wait in line, and when it's your turn, you'll go up to the receptionist and say, "Hello, I'd like to check in. I have a reservation." And they could ask for your name to confirm your reservation. Your name, please. Last name Lee, first name Bell. Or they might just ask for your ID and the credit card that you made reservations with. Your passport and your credit card, please. Checking in without reservation. I assume many of you would make a reservation before going to a hotel, but you know, there are always incidences where you have to check in without a reservation. In such case, you can say, "I don't have a reservation. Do you have any rooms for tonight?" Requesting room options. So let's go over some of the room options that we have. There are multiple things that you can ask in terms of room options. Can I get a room with the ocean view? Or can I get a room with the city view? Is there any room available on the higher floor? Can I get a room with a king bed? Can I get an extra bed? Can I upgrade my room to a deluxe suite? Regarding requesting for upgrades, I think it's totally worth a shot. But you'd have to be prepared to carry some conversation with the receptionist. I don't know how that conversation is going to pan out, but just remember to smile, be patient, and be kind. And who knows, you might get that upgrade. You know, why not? Payments. The deposit can depend on the hotel policy, but usually when the hotel asks for your credit card in advance, they usually charge you a deposit, which they will return at the end of the stay. Sometimes when you book the hotel online, they might not actually charge you at that time and you have to go to the hotel, give the same credit card, and then they will charge you at that time or at the checkout. So if you had booked the reservation online, just make sure whether the payment was made online or you have to pay it at the front desk. So here's some questions that you might want to ask in terms of payment. How much is it for one night? How much is the deposit? How much for the deposit? How much am I paying in total? What is the total cost? And I think most people would pay with credit card, but of course there's the option to pay it with cash. So the receptionist will ask you, how would you like to pay? With cash or card? And you might want to ask, can I pay with the credit card? Or can I pay with a different credit card? So let's assume that you arrived slightly earlier than the usual check-in time, which is around 3 p.m. You may not be able to check in right away, so you would ask something like, when can I check in? What time can I check in? What time is the check-in? And sometimes they will let you check in a little bit earlier, even if it's before the check-in time. And this is what you will hear. you will have to wait until your room is ready. Your room is ready for check-in. Getting the keys. Yay! So you've successfully checked yourself in. So the receptionist will hand you over the key and tell you the room number, and this is what you will hear. Your room is 1503 on the 15th floor. Here's your room key. In case they just told you the room number but not the floor, then you can ask something like this. Which floor am I on? Which floor is my room? It's on the 15th floor. If you want additional keys, you can ask something like this. Can I get one more room key? And I think the receptionist will tell you the directions where to go in order to get to your room. Something like, the elevator's across the hall on your right. And if you're staying at a fancier hotel, then you can ask them to bring up the luggage. So you can ask something like, could you bring my luggage up? Bellboy will show your room. Bellboy will help you bring your luggage up. Leaving luggage to check in later. One last thing. If you arrive too early and want to check in later after you've done your sightseeing, then you can certainly leave your luggage at the front desk and then come pick it up later when you check in. They may tell you something like this. Your room is not ready yet, but you can certainly leave your luggage and come back and check in at 3 p.m. Or you can say something like this. Can I leave my luggage at the front desk and come back later to check in? So those are some phrases that you might want to use when you're checking in at a hotel. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And also if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I'll be back with the second video talking about useful phrases when you're requesting different services at a hotel. Till then, bye!